Hello, Michelle. I thought it would be interesting to put up this presentation just to let you know about two things that I consider important. The first is the wealth of resources Khan Academy and College Board website provides as for SAT preparation. And besides, I also would like to clarify my credentials because I believe it was not quite so clear our communication last night. So, as for the SAT website, I'm not sure you're familiar with this wealth of resources. You might be, and I'm not sure your school actually uses these resources in class, but I might say it would be a good idea. If you guys don't do it, of course, I'll just prepare the classes according to your criteria, but I just would like to upfront show these resources that I was amazed at. Even lesson plans, I was getting my lesson planning started when I came across this number of lesson plannings made by the College Board themselves, College Board teachers themselves. So I actually opened one of them over here, and that would be my lesson plan for today. I'll actually clarify on that and make sure I personalize it to the class today. But overall, I would follow the lesson 1 reading focusing on central idea and evidence as my objectives, as outlined over here. So yeah, I would follow as much as possible the directions included here, and my lesson plan would not go anywhere so much distant from this, given the 1 day period I had to prepare for the class. During the interview time, or even before that, if you give me any feedback different from this, maybe if you don't like that we use this website and these resources, I'm fine with that. I would just need a manual or something else to provide to prepare my lesson plans with. And I could do that from 1 o'clock until 4 o'clock, no problem. Just as I said, lots of resources. I was reviewing the differences on the new exam. They have it in video, each video for a different test. The first one is writing language test. The second one is the reading test. And they also provide one for the essay and also for the math. Here we go. Here at Khan Academy, I found out they provide grammar and also step-by-step SAT preparation that was aligned and created together with College Board. So I just considered this content so amazing. They have videos and exercises. I love Khan Academy. I have always used it, especially in terms of math. I also found these US founding documents that are important part of SAT preparation, and I might use them in class today or anytime during the classes for discussion and for writing, mostly. And okay, just a little bit some details on the math exam. All right, what I would not do for SAT, and that's what I have done in the past before the course had been redesigned, was using flashcards as Quizlet, which is a very good website for flashcards memorization. I will not use sets from this website. I don't plan on using it. If I do, I would use it discretionally, like very carefully, so I can make sure I'm not fostering rote memorization. Given that the new SAT exam is based on words in context. All right, so apart from the Khan Academy resources and the College Board resources that I would plan on using even for the class today, unless you give me a feedback otherwise, and for the courses, which I believe would make the course and the class and my tutoring, my coaching the students much easier. It would give them flexibility to work at their own strengths and weaknesses with my guidance. Apart from that, I would like to also clarify on my credentials, as I told you. So I decided, just a last item. I found a 200-page document about the specifications for the redesigned SAT, which I read superficially last night, but I'll be reading more in depth for sure, even today. So as for my resume, now I understood by reviewing my resume when I got home, I understood your question about the Vancouver and my college origin and everything, and I fixed that because I believe there was a mistyping or something. When we have here education, I hadn't written Rexburg, Idaho. I had written Vancouver, BC, and now I understand why you mean that. Though I had written Idaho, for some reason I had also typed Vancouver, BC here. I really apologize for that miscommunication. And another point is that April 2014 to April 2018 is the amount of time I have dedicated into my university degree, University Studies Bachelor's degree, with a minor in English and a certificate in TESOL. But I have not quite finished that yet. And since you asked for my credentials and you even clarified that you would like me to send you proof of my graduation, and later taking a look at your job advertisement, I saw that as a requisite for the position. I thought, woo, I better clarify on that because I had overseen that, and I'll explain why. Here at the Vancouver Information Center for Immigrants, where they have the ESL teachers category and give me all the details for the industry and everything. Since I'm new to Canada, I've been here for 4 months. I have here at the very end that though requirements to become an English teacher include at least a bachelor's degree, which I'm still pursuing it. In my case, I'm doing it online. Though I'm in Canada, I'm pursuing my American college online. It says as well that there are no mandatory requirements for licensing or professional certification in order to work as an ESL teacher in BC. So I totally understand if you back up for some reason and just do not hire me. I really want you to be honest with me, and if you don't consider that my qualifications match to your needs, I'm totally fine with that. But I do have this ESL certificate or diploma, which is equivalent to a TESOL and what we get issued here for English teachers in Canada, which is this one. That's why the confusion for the dates. I actually finished my BYU Idaho TESOL certificate in April this year, and that was the last thing I did for my university. From April until now, I've been on vacation, and I plan on return next winter in a couple of weeks, and I'll send a copy of this document for you. But it says that I am majored in my TESOL. I have this certificate in TESOL. And by any means, I planned on misleading you anyway. I even have in my LinkedIn profile that I am graduate with extensive tutoring experience, TESOL graduate. I don't actually say I am bachelor's graduate or university study graduate or anything. I emphasize my technical qualifications and my exams that I have taken and my professional experience that is over 10 years in classrooms. So I really apologize for that, and I hope it's not an obstacle that will stop me from serving your students. Besides that, just to make it very transparent, as I said, I am still pursuing my university. So I opened my grad plan, which was recently updated. So far I have reached 34.5 credits, and 15 of them are related to my TESOL certificate, and the remaining are other courses, elective courses, including writing, English writing, and others. But I still have 26 other courses planned. Look, I started in 2014, as I told you, as it mentions in my curriculum, and up to 2018, that's all I've taken. If I click here, you will see. Let me actually showcase for you. My TESOL was, I had TESOL 101, TESOL 102, and TESOL 103, which is basically pedagogy. Very extensive courses, very productive, very helpful. I love those. I did them in 2017. 2018, I had the remainder of them, Culture and Diversity, which dealt with multicultural teaching, grammar for the TESOL, which was advanced grammar focused, and a practice, which was a practicum. I had experience to teach English in a supervised fashion for my graduation in my TESOL certificate. And the rest are credits that I have planned for the next year. Starting this winter, I'll be doing writing and reasoning foundations and American foundations, advanced writing for next summer. For next fall. In the year 2020, I will graduate with my next degree, which is still an associate, after taking these other courses here. And then, only then, I will move up to the remainder of the credits here towards my major, which is university studies, to reach my bachelor. So yeah, I'm kind of a long way to go, but I'm happy I found this opportunity to pursue my college from Canada online, because I can do it at my own pace. And another reason that made it hard for me to not have finished yet, was that I was pursuing another college back home, a history teaching degree, that I pursued for 3 years. At the same time, I was pursuing BYU Idaho. So I was pursuing a Brazilian teaching degree in history. So pursuing 2 degrees all at once made it hard. And to top it off, I had both my wife and my older boy, diagnosed with chronic diseases, which kind of made it all very difficult. Things now are much more settled, and I am back on track to finishing my education. So I hope it's very clear for you now where I stand in terms of my credentials and my work history. Something else I would like to show you before I finish this video is in my LinkedIn profile, I have received many endorsements and recommendations by my students, which I have had many in the last 10 years. And if you go over there, look, it says here I have received 13 referrals, this being the last one. So I hope you liked it. Thank you.